Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Torrente. I'm today spawning in the south. We have Chochomie with Wehrmacht, Bigrat with Afrika Corps. It's an early lock-in to break through over here. And Italian Infantry for Bigrat. Meanwhile, in the north, we've got Ultimatron with Brits, no lock-in yet. And US Forces Armoured Battle Group for Leto. Going for a double assault engineer start. First new patch cast for me. So, you know, obviously replays were broken after the last patch. Oh, and we can zoom out. Look at that. 2 extra-ish ticks of zoom out. Let's see how it shakes out in terms of replays. I have also changed my USB audio interface. I tried to get all my volumes matching up and whatnot, so hopefully it sounds just as good, if not better, than before, like my microphone levels. But yeah, there we go. A lot of preamble. Now onto the gameplay. Oh, in terms of rankings, Allies did have a decent sized edge in terms of rank. I think they had like one player who was ranked 30-ish. Oh, a bit of a sneeze there. Excuse me. Whereas the opposing team were both more around like the high 180s-ish in terms of ranks, so bit of ranking edge to the Axis from what I mean to the Allies from what I recall. MG outside of the building, eventually forced away there. Coming in with the flank anyway on the Royal Engineers, so it would have been something. So Engineers don't want to charge into the Panzergrenz. They are upgrading a flamethrower though, so once that pops, they might get in the mix. And 1919 down here. Lost vision. MG inside the building has not though, and the players are very late to retreat for Chochomie. Oh, MG was coming forwards and ends up getting flanked. Well-timed attack there by Teal. Bring these assault engineers across. Probably would be better to pack this up and maybe head for a building. Looks like maybe even a bit of friendly fire from the flamethrower, perhaps.
Will be deployed at the headquarters.
Eventually does force it away. MG is quite low.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
Jams the cap on the... I guess the squad didn't quite make it as sandbags. But we've got the sniper out the back there, rattling off shots. Late retreat from the squad to survive. Only just. Sniper losing vision, of course. Penguin's getting chased away. So yeah, machine gun assault engineers start into bazookas. I have tried these strategies myself and they do work alright. Sniper under pressure here. Uh-oh. Oh!
Enemy forces have captured a
5
victory
HP,
point.
one more bullet and that would have been lights out. But yeah, it's not terrible to get your bazooka early if you do go for the infantry support center
An officer shall preside over
and
our
go for
infantry
the
company.
mines upgrade so you can plant mines
Enemy forces have secured all victory points.
and just use them as like an early mine planting tool. So super powerful mines. Otherwise, they are not particularly impactful. But in this case, you know, it might be alright against the Afrika Corps player. Meanwhile, we've got a lot of flames being exchanged.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
250 chasing down. Flushes this unit out of the building as well. It's a big old retreat for red. Suppose I could control and see the players' names. Bigrat. And red is Ultimatron. Slightly different, you know, I didn't mention this on my patch review, but when you hit control to show the names, it kind of makes the unit icons pop up. Whereas in Company of Heroes 2, the icons would kind of just overlay the squad and it wouldn't change the icon card positioning at all. Which is probably preferable, right? Not having the things jump around like that. Okay, we've got a Humber out. Reasonable timing here for Ultimatron. Media's coming through fast, but they're quite low on health already. Here's Vet 1. Could perhaps have used the med kit. Well, maybe only have Vet 1 now, though. Sniper doing well. 5 kills so far. Oh, that is a noisy old machine gun, isn't it? Okay, Grenadier's going to try to sneak around the side here. These Grenadiers out in the open though, getting chopped up by the Vickers. Faust connects. A small arms damage on the Humber. Could maybe have popped the phosphorus rounds. That extra damage might have assisted with the kill on the Humber as it was backing away there, but decided against it. 2 bazooka squads from Leto. He's gone for a sniper as well, interesting. Maybe looking for the counter snipe. The Wehrmacht sniper was briefly in the center. He's going to try to sneak his way across there. So far though, the Allies doing well in terms of victory points. Do seem to be ahead. Infiltration grenades onto the building. Oh, assault grenades. Assault grenades are actually pretty good. One of the better grenades in the game, as you won't expect for their cost, but yeah, I'm doing a bit of analysis on grenades at the moment, and on the grenades assaults, very good.
You have command points available.
Starting picking shots. Could be the end of this section. Yep, big damage from the MG42 at that range. The Flamer squad here as well. Jumps into the building, not the best choice. Cycling through the building and then retreating. I feel like the Humber maybe could have been used in a slightly different fashion, but here comes the 8-rad and oh boy. A bit late on the 8-rad, you know, 9 minutes-ish. But the Humber does not have an answer to this. Easy win. 8-rad's just, it's got like so much more armor. It's such a huge head and more health as well. In the head-to-head. Okay, maybe a mid truck for Leto coming out to the site. And he's rotated most of his army across here, trying to hunt down that 8-rad, but it's already on the move. Mechanized support center for Leto, so yeah, does not have the mine upgrade for these bazookas, so they can't plant those super buff mines. But it looks like it's a full rotation over to this side of the map for both teams, pretty much. Got a bunch of very low health P-greens here. The mid-truck is coming forwards for them, but looks like they're going to get involved in the fighting before they have a chance to heal, which is not very good. Starting to get some LMGs going now as well. Oh! Activated the Vet 1 on the Vickers. Shreds the sniper. See you later. What a move. What a play from Ultimatron. Got a Bren on the ground there. Sometimes players can't see these drop weapons. I wonder if that's the case for Ultimatron. A quick look at Ultimatron. Has locked into British Armoured. Has not gone for the Engineers. Could have gone for a Crusader at this stage if that's what he was planning.
We're losing ammunition points to enemy action.
We have command points.
Have to dodge that grenade. Oh, mine triggered. And we got 3 bazookas coming in hot. 6-man upgrade on the Panzergreens, but here come the Zooks. Couple of them connecting. The 8-rod's pretty healthy still. I think we'll require 3 more bazookas to connect. And yeah, no trouble in the end. It does cost a lot of manpower. Those bazookas, they die fast. Flame gets in close on this British machine gun. That's forced away now. Yeah, such a crazy change in how that gun sounds now, right? Stark contrast indeed. Whose mine is that? Leto. Oh, the whole squad! Ouch. 3-man squad. That can happen.
Territory lost.
Ouch. Okay, P-Greens chased away. Those are Wehrmacht Panzergreens. And I noticed my units down the bottom here. Oh well. Not with poison the game for, I don't think. Okay, a bit of healing from the mid half track. 6-man P-Greens though, they're starting to get some momentum going. Bazookas with their phosphorus shot though from V1 is pretty effective against infantry. And I generally have been favouring that over going for the sprint ability on them because, you know, the sprint is, yeah, it just doesn't work that well really. Bazookas seem to have a reasonably long aim time since it's sprinting forwards and trying to shoot a shot. Can work, but not super well, and because their snare doesn't track, often means you can't get a snare off from sprinter to snare either, so I've been favouring the phosphorus rocket, but sprint's not completely useless at least, and here comes a Nebelwerfer. At the back here, not hitting too much though. A little bit of flame damage. The flank here looks like Red just completely forgot about their flanking unit. Smoke out from the Gustatori, but they are not doing any attack ground shenanigans into the smoke. Trying to charge ahead for a bundle grenade. Doesn't quite get there though. Bundle grenade is the second best grenade from, well, if you're not counting satchel charges. The foot guards grenade is slightly better. Almost identical, but foot guards slightly better. Foot guards though, harder to get than Wehrmacht Panzergrenadiers is, coming much later in the tech. Quite common to see 3 P-Greens in a lot of games these days. Here we go, got some foot guards for Ultimatron as well. Oh look, Bigrat just going full down here and maybe going to go for a Howie. Going for this incredibly quickly. Meanwhile, Leto going for all of this side tech, so it's not an easy 8 stall. Maybe it's going to be like some 76mm Sherman spam combined with all these cost reductions. Managed to spit out 2 Shermans already 15 minutes into the game.
Bloody bad show. The enemy have the lead.
So Nebworth at this time getting a great hit. Where the hell is it shooting from? I find the Nebworth incredibly hard to locate from the noises it makes. Now getting hunted down by the Sherman though. Pack somewhat nearby, spinning around. Could hang around to try kill this off. Yep, hiding behind the building. The pack could attack ground through this. No, out of range. Might work anyway, but nice little attack there by Leto. Oh, Ultimatron going for a Crusader this late? You could already build something else. You've already got the company command. At least you need anti-air. I do not think this is a good choice from Ultimatron. It's quite bad. Some mine sound from the assault engineers there. I suppose the good news is that Chochomie doesn't have much anti-tank, just this one AT gun. Fausted in front of the pack though, and could be going down 160. It's exact kill. That was really bad. That was, if he just circled around the pack, that would have been fine. But trying to back away when you already got Faust activated on you, not good. There you go, has upgraded these Sherman tanks to 76 mils. Mine triggering. MG versus MG here. Trying to reinforce from the truck out the back here, trying to maintain this position. Do have an AT gun rolling up for Bigrat now. Sherman hiding behind the buildings though. Bigrat does not have grenades, so yeah, he's not in a good position to counter this Sherman pressure. Oh, what a shot from that mortar! Quite even on the victory points as well. Feels like the Allies have been doing better, but not really reflecting that in the VP score.
There goes another one.
Okay, we've got a resource cache out the back here. Boosting up the Muni income, which is interesting. Leto,
Crowds have taken the lead.
I suppose, could start to spam Seek and Destroy close to that, but doesn't have a huge amount other than that to spend Munis on. I suppose a few mines.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
Not sure about that.
The enemy has lost their
A
foothold.
rebuild on the Nebworth, really? I suppose the Crusader did get killed off. Was the Crusader? I think it was. Yeah, the Crusader AA.
My lucky day.
So, did buy a bit of breathing room for Chochomie, but I think it is quite risky. It looks like it's going to be a straight Tiger stall. About 2 command points off. That does not have the fuel for it, though. But, alright. 2 AT guns there. It's a mine. Does have AT grenades now. Gets the Sherman low.
Our enemy has
No
the
attack
advantage.
rounds through
We
the
must
building,
stop
though,
them.
from Bigrat. Maybe not aware of that cheese, but yeah, should be going for some cheeky attack rounds through the buildings this patch, while those AT guns can still pierce through all world objects like that. Ooh, there's that nuke nade like I was talking about. Strongest grenades in the game. Not counting the satchel charge.
Rounds coming down on us. He's fucking dead! Shit! Enemy contact! SMG!
Okay. The roof are coming out. Some pretty good results. Vet 3 Grenadiers look like they are doing well against the guards, but the guards throw out their huge grenade. They throw out their assault grenades. Ooh! And no dodge whatsoever from Ultimatron. Cost them his guards. Machine gun on the ground as well. Big losses here for Ultimatron right as the Black Prince arrives. Got a second Municash down here as well. I think Ultimatron,
We have munitions ready to be
I
used.
suppose later on can use some abilities, but doesn't really have a lot to spend his munis on either. 300 floating. Bigrat though making use of what he's got. Starting to run into that kind of late game situation with Afrika Korps where you're struggling for manpower. A lot worse when you're playing with Decisive with their incredibly high reinforce costs as well. Really think they do need a buff in that department. Decisive, they are too expensive. Here we go. Black Prince, it's a slow old girl. Slowly getting to the front lines. Seems like overall though, Bigrat's done a pretty good job of slowing down the double Sherman pressure. Combination of mines, snares, and these AAT guns. And speaking of the AAT guns, lining up a few big hits. And there it goes. One Sherman down. Never worth for action. That is incredibly loud. That Nebelwerf is so much reverberation, right? Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming, honestly. Few shots in there. There's the Black Prince coming in from the side. See, you saw the Black Prince's barrel like do a little move before the shot fired. I think that's like adds a slight animation like delay. Happens on AT guns as well. You see the barrel go forwards and backwards before the shot fires, which is. I mean,
They are hammering us.
Maybe a mistimed animation. But it kind of seems to actually stop the gun from firing as well. The extra animation on the wind up. Shot in there from the Black Prince, bit of mortar fire as well. Chochomie trying to get out of there, but a bit of friendly fire there. Kills his own unit.
The enemy remains stubborn. We are down to 300
Pretty
points.
good hold on this VP though from the Allied team.
We should spend our munitions at once.
Pretty close VPs though, still. Going for the upgrade center now. Ultimatron. Can do anything he wants really. He's got all of the tech. Looks like he is training a Matilda. Don't know if I'd be going for two incredibly slow tanks like that. But the Black Prince does do well against the Tiger. We haven't seen that yet from Chochomie, who did decide to go for a Panzer IV for some reason. Thought it was going to be a straight Tiger stall with the rebuild on the Nebelwerfer, but was not. Unusual build order. Maybe some mines triggering down the side here. Quite a few of them planted. Dancing around the side of that one though. There's another one Just, yeah, mines all over the show. Now 4 models down between the 2 squads.
One of our capture points is under
And
attack.
looks like this squad's going to go down. He's trying to run away so he can retreat down the side safely, but dies too fast. Couple mines down from Ultimatron now. Look up this whole area of the map. Bazooka on the ground. I guess that's from those foot guards earlier. And we got the sweepers out from Bigrat, clearing off a few of these US mines. Bit of artillery out the back there. Seems like Leto, don't know what he's saving for. Struggling for manpower, it seems. It's not yet rebuilt the second Sherman. These mines can trigger if you fire above them with your tank, unfortunately. A rock flying around there. Oh, look at that damage from the Churchill. Even caught this squad that was standing nearby. It must have such a big AoE. Before 13 HP. Maybe one of those shots wasn't a clean hit. Maybe that one that did some damage to the Grenadier as well. Okay. I'll wait until they recover from being pinned. And it does work. Oh, trying to retreat to the ambo, but it doesn't work out. Costs him his unit. But Bigrat doing a pretty good job keeping the pressure on Leto. Where's he going with this Sherman? Runs right into the AT gun. Oh, gets out of there just before the AT gun reloaded. Nearly cost him his tank there, a little sloppy. Don't think we've seen any phosphorus rockets yet so far. As the Vet 1 by these bazooka units. I do think it's a bit of a shame. Yeah, he's gone for the sprint. Manages to knock out the ambulance though. Bazookas could go down in return.
Our adversary is pushing back. We are down to 250
Quite.
points.
I mean, this should just be a complete cakewalk right now for Ultimatron. We've got one AT gun and a one-shot Panzer IV. The only things holding the line against these two incredibly durable tanks.
We are down to 200
Should
points.
just be able to run right on top of them, but going for the Bishop instead in the meantime.
Report in. The Huns are on 200 points. Infantry section killed.
Has not got any of those upgrades in spite of going for the upgrade center. And I guess he lost a section just then.
200 points remain. We are losing
Bring
our
it on the
grasp.
ground. And after that successful push, now Leto taking control of the other VP. Axis getting a bit low in that department.
Points is under attack.
That's too loud. That Neilworth is too loud.
Enemy
There's
forces have
too
claimed
much
our
reverb
territory.
on that. That's too much. Don't like that.
We have lost the sector. A pack gun has
Okay,
been
there
knocked
goes the
out.
pack. It's going to get killed off incredibly quickly. Does have the Tiger out now, but Black Prince does actually do very well in the head-to-head. And now without the supporting pack gun, it's probably going to be a bit of a struggle for Chochomie. Not really much supporting anti-tank though for Ultimatron either. Pushing back onto the VP now. Snipers out the back there. 17 kills.
A capture point is being lost.
Double AT guns coming across for the Sherman. Black Prince has taken a hard engine crit. Must have been a double Faust. It's too healthy for anything else. Oh my god, look at that bishop shot.
We are losing possession of a capture point.
Snare out, but yeah, not enough health damage. Need to wait until that second Black Prince shot came through before throwing out that snare. Look how much damage that Black Prince does though to that ultra healthy Tiger. Coming through for another Faust, but I think this is kind of just a waste of munitions. Doesn't really have the firepower to go for the kill, and then tries to soft retreat out of there. Costs him his squad. Does feel like the Matilda pretty good at chewing through infantry. I think it only does... Oh!
We have 100 points
Lucas. And another mid truck down. Oh, Bigrat, what are you doing, son? Double Sherman ready for action. I'm guessing you use the commander repair ability. Or battle group repair ability. A lot of repairs required out the back, though, for the Black Prince. That's going to be out of action for some time. Same story for the Tiger, though. So, yeah, this doesn't give any repair bonuses, even though... You might guess it by the icon. I thought it might have been production and repairs, but no. Alright, Bigrat has not gone into the second stage of the tech tree at all. Never went for the Howie as far as I'm aware either. So bit of a curious battle group selection. Did go for the Guastatori, but that's it. Does have an MG34 as well, so could be making use of the prepared positions.
We're losing grasp of a capture point.
The enemy have 75 points left. And up now.
Still hasn't locked into either of the in-game abilities here. 600 munitions for Ultimatron. Not sure what he's doing.
We're losing a victory point to enemy action.
We have 75 points remaining.
Okay, here we go. Incendiary bombing run coming in. And I think that's that recon arty as well. Incendiary bombing. This one not as good as the other one, which is like 3 lines. Go for the breakthrough capping bonus though. Capping quite quickly. 60 VPs left for the Axis. Tiger just coming out so poorly in the head-to-head against the Black Prince though. And the Greens die on retreat anyway. I think to the Bishop. Blitzkrieg activated now. He's just pushing all the buttons. Chochomie desperate to turn this situation around. Io's dead though. Tiger on the other side. Bigrat stalled all the way for a Tiger. Have not seen Afrika Korps Tiger in months. So expensive to take towards. But eventually got there. Impressive. But straight away in some trouble. It's the double 76mm Shermans, or maybe not. It's a trap. Double AT guns were waiting around the corner. Sherman goes down incredibly quickly. Kind of annoying to have to reset the zoom out every time I change the camera angle as well, right? I wonder if they could change it so that your first backspace, instead of resetting the zoom, would reset the angle. I think that would make sense, wouldn't it? The camera setup.
The enemy has claimed our territory for their own.
No mind for you today, buddy.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for order.
Okay, Ultimatron, bring in the recon artillery again. I believe this ability does suck, but you still do have to respect it. It's quite bad, but can't just completely ignore it.
Points remain for us. You must do something.
Even though it's tempting to. Look at all these bazookas waiting for an opportunity to get in on this Tiger. Might try some sneaky stuff, but there's a machine gun over there. Here it comes now. Big volley, but the Tiger's frontal armor shrugs off most of the damage. Just bouncing bazooka after bazooka here. Need to get it really close. There we go. Throws out a couple of sticky satchels. 2 of them. That's going to be an engine crit. Sherman coming back in. Bazookas doing their best. Got to try get right on point blank with the bazookas. AAT guns quick to kill off the Sherman. But the Tiger just smashes through them all. Ouch. Tries to go for a crew weapon recovery. Might cost him his mid truck though, and does not get away with the machine gun either.
300 points remaining.
Punishing stuff there. Incendiary bombing run coming through on the Vickers. Got a 17-pounder back there for Ultimatron as well. Didn't notice that. Not sure why he went for that, honestly. It felt like that was not necessary, but alright. But oh wow, Tiger surviving. If you're not aware, in this game, handheld anti-tank weapons have massively more penetration in close range. So you want to get, like inside 15 range if possible. Give yourself the best chance to pin against a high armored target like the Tiger. Can't remember, I think the bazookas have, I think it's 200 pin at point blank. Which is, quite a lot. Problem is getting that close, of course. Falling off to maybe like 100-ish mid-range. So it's quite a sharp drop-off, and then it's like 80 max range, something like that. Wow. Good kills there by the Tiger, 10. It's got 2 or 3 squad wipes though in amongst those 10 kills. Recon artillery in again. Naval Werfer coming one way. Got a bit of Bishop fire out the back as well, I believe. Pressure onto the pack. Somehow surviving though. I think the elevation shielding it from some damage. Big move through the center for some reason. Axis hanging in there. 27 VPs remain. A second anti-tank gun over here. Looking to double team Chochomie, but here comes the Afrika Korps Tiger from the other side. Will be sandwiched. One of the Brit tanks backing off, and now the Black Prince will also evacuate the area. Oh, squad down to the Tiger. Could be about to lose another one here. These bazooka units, they just do not last long. 90 HP. They probably need a bit more than that even. It did get buffed at one stage, up to 90 from 80 I think it was, but still feels like it's not really enough. And look at this retreat path. What a bad move this was from Leto. About to lose his entire army here. Pounder back there as well. This would be a poor choice from Bigrat to make a move here. He's got double AT gun backup, but he is dropping fast. Black Prince misses what probably would have been the kill shot, maybe not. I forget exactly how much damage the Black Prince does. Might have been enough. Meanwhile, Sherman probing on the other side. Could even come across to kill the Tiger here. Two shots wouldn't quite be enough. Incendiary coming through again. Might actually get the decoy on the 17 pounder here. Just short of maybe killing the whole crew. Another like 5 range further forwards on that. Meanwhile, an all-out battle for this VP over here. Sherman ends up killing the squad as it starts its retreat. And the assault engineer is going to complete the cap. The points are going to be draining from the Axis, or maybe not, because Chochomie's capping down here. Maybe could even pop the breakthrough. Just got the munis for it. Because suppressing... And here comes the MG42. Going to get the D crew. 22 points. Section coming forwards. Where's the bishop? Where's the tanks? Both of them out there quite healthy. But the reinforced from the mid truck saving the day over here. But it's actually Bigrat breaking through on this side, stopping the drain. 18 points now. Flare up from something. Okay, finally we see Ultimatron pushing forwards again. Black Prince and getting the Matilda in here as well. Tiger's just about healthy again. It's taken such a long time though.
Pioneers are reporting for duty.
Flamer on the ground. Can't pick it up. Can't pick it up. Do engineers only have one weapon slot? That's interesting. Tiger and Easy 76mm trading some shots here. Got the machine gun covering those, so these assault engineers cannot get the cap going. The Tiger's chasing. Oh, this could be nasty. No, Tiger shot misses, hits the ground. Big whiff. AT gun now for Leto. Really need some coordination from the allies to close this one out, and we do see the Black Prince coming across. This is what the allies need to close this game out, but Tiger's healthy again. Looking to get involved. Bring in his recon artillery once more. Not quite able to get the cap off that machine gun. Doing some decent work. Here comes the recon artillery, actually getting a couple okay hits. Don't know why he's capping fuel at this stage. Nobody needs fuel. He doesn't need fuel. Nobody needs fuel.
25 points remain. Fight to the last man.
Tiger meanwhile mopping up all the muni caches. Everywhere for targeting the support weapons. Some decent damage done. Tiger pushing through the center, but the Black Prince Matilda combo's there. Black Prince has its side armor showing though.
The ability is ready for use.
It's 240 side, pretty strong. Greedy is capping. Looking to apply the triple cap. Allies themselves not particularly high on the VPs. Smoke out on the machine guns. Incendiary artillery coming down again. Black Prince rotating across here. Do have double anti-tank guns nearby, but they're not particularly healthy, either of them. Good dodge on that artillery. Tiger somehow surviving, probably because of the repairs from that pyro during the fight. Matilda now in some major trouble. Bounces the shot though from the AT gun and then smoking to safety. A lot of repairs required, and Ultimatron seems uncomfortable using these tanks independently. Pretty much when one of them's out for repairs, he always uses the other back there as well. But there we go, killed off the Tiger, going for the cap now. Needs to get this going fast because they are draining out very quickly themselves. Meanwhile, seems like Leto's run into a brick wall here with this Afrika Korps Tiger now guarding things. Combined up with these double anti-tank guns. It's tough. You know, US Forces doesn't really have the artillery options to pressure double AT guns that effectively. So if you don't have, you know, like an air support center, if you don't have a commander option or battle group option, makes life difficult. But we've got the recon artillery brought in over here, getting things mobile, getting things moving around, this building. Oh, we got out of it just in the nick of time. How is that even alive still? Don't know. Ambo goes down. Bit of bishop fire over here as well. Double AT guns though, trying to go for some shots on the... Oh, that's actually an easy 8 this time around, not a 76mm. Clears off the machine gun, opening up the capture, gets the decap off. Tiger doing its best. Triple US Forces anti-tank guns, but they're slightly out of range at the moment. They need to come forwards. Guastatori up here now as well. Needs these AT guns, just 5 range further forwards. Don't know what he's doing. Tiger's still just out of range. Now it's like 1 range away from one of these AT guns. But the Guastatori Vet 3 holding the line incredibly effectively here. There we go. Finally the AT guns start lighting up the Tiger, or start bouncing the Tiger. Another cap attempt down here, unsuccessful. A 17-pounder still ticking. It's 2 shots off, and this should be a clean sweep now. Ultimatron should just be able to swoop in here with all these AT guns at 2 men or lower. Panzer IV not durable enough, not strong enough to go head to head with the Black Prince. There they go, both AT guns going down. Easy over here for Ultimatron, but it's the other side of the map that has the VPs in it. Maybe one of these guys could actually sneak an infantry squad back here and decap or cap this one, which is not defended at the moment. Both the Panzer IVs hanging on by a thread. Again, I think it was, you know, a bit of in-combat repairs from these Pyos that saved the day on both of them. Okay, we've got a 76mm Easy 8. Looks like they're going to come in from the side. It's got a lot of Afrika Korps mines. No, just one of them's Afrika Korps, one of them's US. Just going to try to bait them over. That was another Afrika Korps mine. The Black Prince Matilda coming across now. 42 VPs left, got the recon artillery up. Got a bit of bishop fire coming down. A lot of pressure on Bigrat. But what is Purple doing? Where is Leto going with these tanks? This is the move. His teammates coming in here. They could just come in here, clean house. They're just content to go for the cap behind this, not looking to press the issue. Bigrat though. He's got the Tiger here. Recon artillery is really garbage, isn't it? Nebelwerfer coming down though. Laying down some flames. The Tiger hitting hard. Black Prince coming in from the side. Double anti-tank guns rotating to deal with that now. They got the cap off, 18 points left, but the Allies themselves down to 33. But they're still coming in here now. Big damage onto the Matilda. Oh, Stug bounces the kill shot. Bit of a lucky break for it there. Now the Afrika Korps infantry back on the VP point. This is what the Allies get for not being aggressive enough while they had the opportunity. 8 points remain. Double easy 8s. With easy 8 76mm combining up here. Do halt the capture when it was about 3/4 complete. Black Prince not in a position to assist here though, hidden behind the buildings. The AT guns pressing forwards. Backing away with these with the seek and destroy. Meanwhile over here, with Nebelwerfer for pressure, 17 pounder. Doing a good job holding on, but the Vickers getting decrewed. Instant recrew with the mid truck. 17 pounder doing a good job holding. Black Prince coming in from the side, but the points are going to be draining from the Allies yet again. Panzer 4 goes down for Chochomie. But the points are draining. 30 left now. Desperate times for the Allies. Got a bit of a bishop fire over here. Things are going down fast for Bigrat. But he might have done enough to close the game. Where is the capping power from the Allies right now? They got nothing. Got a couple engineers coming across here, but they don't have a capture rate bonus on them. 20 points. But a Nebelwerfer flames onto the point. Going forwards yet again. Squad goes down to the Nebelwerfer flames. 14 points left. But they're going to call the GG there. Axis maybe feel like they can't turn this one around. Doesn't have repairs nearby. It's a mine with the double Sherman. Yeah, looks like it's going to wind down. A bit of an anticlimactic ending for the last, 40 seconds or so, but ended up being a very tense game. Battling for those last 50 or so VPs on both teams.
We must fall back for now.
One of the longer games I've cast as well of COH3. Over 50 minutes. But yeah, I think Ultimatron maybe could have got a bit more work done. Been a little bit more aggressive. Multiple times on his side of the map. Felt like he completely overwhelmed Chochomie. Interesting, showing them as Brits and US forces. Clearly they weren't. But yeah, they could have been more aggressive. And overwhelmed Chochomie once the Black Prince arrived multiple times. Maybe didn't kill off the AT guns once they got decrewed as well. Allowed Chochomie back in the game. And maybe with those rotations, they were a good idea, but could have done even more damage with them. As for Leto, yeah, I don't know about the bazookas. It was a bit of a hodgepodge of a build. You know, you got the easy 8s, but then went for mechanized support center with the 76mm Shermans and meant that you couldn't go for the mine upgrades on the bazookas. And then we saw the bazookas against the Tiger. They just crumbled. It's tough. It's hard. But yeah. Oh, well, GG. Well played. Good job there holding on by the Allies. Well, anyway, guys, we'll wrap on that. If you like good game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.